Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the latest edition of St. Joseph's Prep Soccer here on WSJP, where today the Hawks of St. Joseph's Prep will take on Abington Senior High School. The Prep 1-1 in the last couple of days. They suffered a loss to Roman Catholic, got a big win yesterday over Newman Goretti, and now they are back here today against Abington Senior High School at Penn Park. WSJP pulling double duty today as we will have this game covered for you in all 80 minutes, and then we'll walk over to Franklin Field at 7:30 p.m. to do the football game versus LaSalle College High School. But let's start things off here with soccer. I'm Ryan Sullivan for today's broadcast, joined here by Bobby Wright. Bobby, how we doing? It's a great day.
I mean, beautiful day for a soccer game here, you know? Like, just ready to see what's going on here, you know?
Yeah, can't get any better. And obviously, St. Joseph's Prep Soccer have been incredible in their time, only suffering 2 defeats in the games that they have played. And Abington Senior High School, nothing short of spectacular as well. They've put together a really good team this season, and we'll see what they bring to the table here today. No new starters out there. We see Michael Abrams, though, out there starting today, and you love to see that. Franny Seaman back in the goal after a day off yesterday. Dom Qualit back in the starting lineup as well. And other than that, no real new starters, but here we go. Abington, they will receive the ball first, doing the kick for Abington. It will be Hinkle. And it is hot out here today, Bobby. How do you think that could possibly make an impact in today's game?
Well, I mean, I don't think we'll see it right away, but once we start getting, like, past halftime into the second half, I think we're really going to see it where on both teams. And I think this might be a game where it depends on which team is better conditioned.
And 100% agree with that. And now the Prep starting things off on the side of Abington. This one head tapped out of bounds by Will Vogel. Vogel, who's been one of the best defensive players so far. And yeah, pretty much the same defensive starters. Michael Comey starting at the midfield spot here today, as always. Liam Waldron putting pressure. And there is the goalie for today, Hooven. Hooven swings it over. Dom Qualit knocking back. Obviously, shout out to CJD Films, going to be helping us tonight with the football game. Sideline cameras for that game. No sideline cameras here today. We did have it for Roman Catholic, and we will have it for today's game against LaSalle College High School. But shout out to CJ in the comments. Ready to work tonight. That should be a great game. We'll have maybe some predictions later, maybe on the in the broadcast when this game does conclude. Liam Waldron, they've got a foot on it though, and now here comes Abington moving across the field. They're going to knock it back, and Abington going to try and find some breathing room. But the Prep, one of the best conditioned teams, I would say, in the state of Pennsylvania. They have constant pressure on everybody. They do not let up. And here's Michael Abrams zooming across the field, trying to get the ball back in possession here of the Hawks. The Prep starting to move this one around. Sal Carrillo not able to get a foot on it. Henry Landgraf chasing down, and this one will go into the possession. Well, not into possession of Franny Seaman. This one sailing out, but it's going to be saved as we speak. Saved there by Commissar. There's Evan Hoffman one-on-one, but the double team comes in. Dom Qualit, we've seen the double teams come in this season, and that is going to be a goalie kick for Franny Seaman. A great double team there from St. Joe's Prep.
Yeah, I mean, great defensive play there. We've seen it a lot this season, just being able to stop the other team, the opposing team, whenever they're on the attack, and hopefully we'll see more of that this game.
Franny Seaman delivers one to Will Powers. In my opinion, Will Powers probably the MVP of this team thus far. And as Oraficus gets it downfield, Liam Waldron knocked out of the way. This one coming close to us. Could have went into the booth. Bobby might have got a bit of action there, but nonetheless, this one goes right back to the Hawks. Very nice moves by Dom Qualit. Qualit had some scores against Carroll just a few days ago, and also was able to score against Cardinal O'Hara this past Tuesday. So he's been on a hot streak as of now. Let's keep things going. Here's Liam Waldron in transition. The Prep, they don't have numbers, but they don't care. Here they go. Waldron stops now. Going to try and deliver a kick into the middle of the field. Look for Abrams, but this one knocked away. Great defense there from Abington. Sal Carrillo gets it back, and he loses it. Hoffman in pursuit. Orafkis backpedaling. So is Powers, and here comes Abington trying to get behind the defense. Very nice job from Will Powers. Nice slide tackle, gets it away. And now here's Carrillo. Carrillo gets it. Try to get it to Landgraf, but the pass was a bit too far out in front of him. This one taken away by Shannon of Abington. Liam Waldron in pursuit. Very nice job to knock it away, but Shannon gets it right back, and he delivers a kick back, and this one right downfield over to Landgraf. This one hits him in the body. Could have been a possible handball, no call. Over to Michael Comey. I'm sorry, Timmy Comey. Michael Comey had a big game yesterday against Newman Goretti. And here's Evan Hoffman, gets it over to Dom Qualla. Very nice move, but gets knocked down. No call from the officials. Dom Qualla was looking for it, though. And obviously we do have that speaker in our way, so we will be a bit, not really able to see those throw-ins or possible corner kicks down there, but we will still bring you the coverage audio-wise. Now Michael Abrams coming in trying to make a steal, and the Prep's defense has been suffocating so far. And Abington trying to move this one downfield once again. Here they come. Henry Landgraf trying to make a play on the ball. The triple team came in for a moment, but it comes back. Waldron once again in pursuit. The Prep trying to get Abington to make a mistake, and they have done so thus far. Vogel kicks it up. This one looks like it's going out of bounds, but it stays in. Abington continuing to move the ball around. Sal Carrillo in pursuit. Very nice box out, though, from the players of Abington. And now in possession of it, it will be Kretschmann who gets it all the way downfield. Hoffman and Zorafikis backpedaling. And very nice job from Zorafikis to get it with his left foot out. And now Dom Qualla, nice box out from him, able to get the steal. And he gets knocked down once again. The guy's slipping a little bit on today's turf, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Already seeing about 2 or 3 slips here on either side. Probably due to the heat here today.
Yeah, definitely not wrong. The rain can definitely make an impact, but so can the heat. Will Powers, very nice job to get it away in the original pursuit from Henry Landgraf. And now this one sailing out, but Abington, they want to keep going here. They want to save it. Here's Mumma. And it's taken away there by Will Vogel. Vogel, we've seen him make some offensive plays, but can he come through once again? He gets behind the defense momentarily. This one's sailing out, and it will go out on Vogel. It'll be a goalie kick for Abington. Abrams just not there in time.
Starting to see both of these offenses, kind of get into their groove, making a couple mistakes, but often see that here in the start of these games. So
indeed, and now goalie kick. That being for Hooven. And he will deliver one away. And now Carrillo gets a hit on it. Abrams taking his time. He just gets it away. This one's staying in bounds. It's walking a tightrope. Vogel did not touch it. It looks like it will go out. Yes, it will. It looks like it'll be a throw. No, actually, they're going to say Vogel touched it, and it'll be a throw-in for Abington.
Well, I mean, I don't think Vogel thought that he touched it. I mean,
yeah,
they just let it out there.
Yeah, not from this angle. Landgraf got his hands a little too up, but a very nice job not to get a handball foul. And now the Prep, once again, the defense. Henry Landgraf, a bit of extension of the arm, no call. This one knocked right back to Will Powers. Has Franny behind him. He's not going to get it to him, though. He's going to try and take it himself. He has an open Hoffman, and that's who he gets it to. But Hoffman being pursued by Commissar, and he gets it back to Powers once again. Might look for Franny, but instead he gets it to Zorafikis.
Good ball movement here at the start of the game for both teams.
Indeed. Quat not able to get a leg on it. Liam Waldron trying to get behind the defense, but also not go off sides. Here he comes. And Waldron, very nice job to get this in the corner. Maybe a possible corner kick opportunity or something around there. Waldron trying to keep it in bounds, and he does. Walking a tightrope here. Waldron tries to get it to the middle of the field. Dom Quallet tried to get it, and who was that last touch by? It looks like it was last touch by Abington. Yes, it was. It'll be a corner kick opportunity here for the Hawks, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, huge opportunity here, Might be a bit tough. Looks like Abington has a bit of height on their advantage, but see what they can do.
And now a corner kick. That will be done by Timmy Comey. Comey waiting for the whistle. And here it is. This one just a bit too far off. It sails over the heads of everyone, and Vogel not really going to be able to touch it. He will not. It'll be a goalie kick for Hooven and company. The Prep so far offensively, 42 total goals on the season. And they had 10 last night against the Saints of Newman Goretti. In a very good game where we saw, some of the guys we don't typically see get some action and get some shine, and we were able to, and myself and Sam Salomon did a great job on last night's call. We were able to do so. And now Waldron trying to get in there could have been a possible very big mistake for Abington, but now they're able to possess it. That being Hinkle. And now Hoffman. Nice head tap, and Powers gets it right back to him. I don't know if Hoffman was expecting. It goes out on Powers. It'll be a throw-in here for Abington and a big opportunity for them. But the Prep, their conditioning, one of the best I have seen this season, and they're going to continue to do their thing. And now Carrillo trying to get the ball back defensively. Look at Liam Waldron just constantly jogging across the field, making sure that Abington is moving the ball and trying to force them into a mistake. Guys are calling for it, but it looks like there was a lot of miscommunication between Abington. But they're able to get this one back. A shot here. Franny saved.
Good save there. Kept his composure there. Just knew right where the ball was, put his hands there, and just got all ball.
Those center field hands from Franny Seaman. And now Powers gets it over to Landgraf, who's just going to get it all the way upfield. Gets it over to Liam Waldron, or at least attempts to. And now here's Abrams. Very nice job to knock it away. Waldron knocked down. No call from the officials. Or a bit of an extension of the arm. And now Waldron has it in his possession, but he has it taken away. Very nice job. Carrillo, first prep player to it, but it's taken away from him. And now this one kicked all the way upfield from Westmoreland. And now Hoffman, very aggressive here on the defensive side. He does a really nice job getting Commissar away from it. This one kicked to the middle of the field. Franny saved again.
Another great save. I mean, Abington tried to make the most out of that and prepped it equally well on defense.
Exactly, and a beautiful pass up to Michael Abrams, who just kicks it downfield to possibly just try and get the ball back in possession of the prep, but it'll roll out, and it looks like it'll go to be a goalie kick. So we're just about 10 minutes remain, not 10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes into this game. And obviously this is an approximate time. We don't have an official scoreboard here at Penn Park, so we are just going approximate, but we'll worry about that when we have to get down to those points at the end of the first and second half. This one knocked right to Will Vogel, and a very nice move, though, from Vasquez to confuse him there, but now Abrams has to kick it out. And now Abington gets it right back in their possession. This one just going to go right into the possession of Hoffman, though, and out of Will Powers. He gets it upfield. I think he tipped it a little bit. Gets over to Carrillo, and a very nice move from him. Got Quad not able to get ahead on it. The passes today just a little too far out in front of the prep, maybe for their liking, but they are making the most of it. Their offense has been fairly decent, to say the least. This one, once again, kicked downfield. Powers, once again, right there. That's why he's my MVP of the season so far. Gets over to Landgraf. Landgraf gets it to try to get it to the middle of the field over to Carrillo. The pass a little too high for him. And now Zarafka's just going to let this one roll over to Franny. And now he will be able to get it back to Powers, who is going to hold it as of now. Gets it over to Zarafka. Maybe he can get it over to Hoffman or somebody else like Waldron downfield. Comey cutting in, but Zarafka's going to hold, and he's going to get it to Comey. Comey back to Powers again.
I mean, we've been seeing a lot of attacking the start of this first half, so.
Indeed, as now Abington continues to move the ball around and try and possibly get into the range of St. Joe's Prep. They haven't gotten too many shots, only one shot on goal in the first 10 minutes, but a very nice cut to the net, and a nice job for Will Powers to knock it away. The defense, once again, coming through for the Hawks. Here's Timmy Comey, loses it momentarily. Gonna have to make some moves to get rid of it, and he does. Gets it over to Waldron, who's got to make an effort to get up, and nice moves from Waldron. Walking a tightrope here, and he goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Abington. We have a ball boy here today. Look at that, Bobby. We haven't had that in a couple days.
Yeah.
Now this one thrown in to Westmoreland. And he gets it right back. Comey one-on-one. And the Prep's defense once again suffocating. Comey gets taken off his feet. He might have got tripped by the ball. This one being moved around. Coach McIntyre screaming out orders. Vogel has a right hit to him. Landgraf knocks it up in the air. Over to Comey. Comey to Abrams. Abrams, very nice kick downfield. He's made an impact so far, getting the ball back into possession of St. Joe's Prep, but he might not be able to get it there to Waldron. It rolls out. It'll be a throw-in for Abington, but a nice opportunity here for the Prep to maybe get a steal.
Yeah, I mean, had a lot of opportunities on both sides. I mean, Abington, they've just had about 2 or 3 opportunities, probably about 2 shots on target. The Prep, they haven't really had a shot on target yet, but they've had a lot of opportunities that could have turned into shots. So.
Indeed. Look at Abrams, a freshman, making sure the Prep had the ball, but it goes just over the head of Dom Quallett. And now Comey gets a head tap on it. Quallett running in, but he's going to let it go for now. Here's Westmoreland, just gets it back. And now Abington will be forced to backpedal here. And Waldron going to slide in to possibly get a steal here. Dom Quallett also there, but a nice job to get it upfield. And Zarafka's head taps it. And he timed it just right. I don't know if they collided there on the play. And now Timmy Comey backs up. Thought he was going to go in for the steal, but he did not do so. Quallett did come in. He had it taken away from him. And now Abington very confused as they have really not been able to get on the same page thus far. But this one into possession of Guessing. And Guessing has it taken away by Carrillo. Once again, the triple team from St. Joe's Prep coming in to get the ball back. And they've been able to move it downfield, but they get it taken away over to Guessing once again. Here comes Abington running upfield, making the prep backpedal. Zarafkas, he's going to stay, though, on the front. And now Vogel knocks it away for now, but the prep are going to have to get the ball back. And Abrams knocked down. It'll be a foul there on Abington. It will go to the prep. We have some substitutions coming in. Ethan Smith and Noah Pop getting ready to come in for the Hawks. But we'll get that on the next whistle.
I mean, for the prep, they've been making a lot of the right passes in the backfield, but when it comes to the front field, they haven't really been making as good passes. Abington, I've seen more so. They've been a bit messy in the backfield, but in the front field, they've been making some good passes to get some shots.
Indeed, and Landgraf just gets it all the way up. Coach McIntyre not happy about that one. And he gets it out of bounds. Noah Pop coming in. So is Ethan Smith, Carrillo, and Abrams out. Very good start, though, from the freshman Abrams.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely made a couple of big plays, helping the prep get a couple extra opportunities here.
And it is hot. I can see the sweat on their faces as they come off the field. But Waldron, the pressure is in from him. But as I mentioned, the heat, you can just see it. It is going to get to them eventually. It could get to anybody, though. Doesn't matter if it's the prep or Abington. Noah Pop already making his presence felt. Tries to get it to Waldron, but he's getting knocked away. That should be a foul, and it will be called. Waldron gets knocked down just a bit there. Official does blow the whistle.
I mean, Ryan, I'm starting to feel the heat get to me already.
Yeah, I know. Don't you feel it? I mean, and you're in the khaki shorts. I'm in the longs here. I think we're both feeling it. Maybe me, maybe you a little bit more than me. I don't know, but nonetheless, free kick here for the prep. And it's a big opportunity to maybe get something going. Here's Dom Quallett to do the free kick for the Hawks. See if we can get someone cutting to the net. Here it is, Quallett. Trying to get it in there, but it's knocked right out. Not bad if you're Dom Quallett, but it's just unfortunately knocked away. Quallett make a move, very nice. Gets the side, but he has it taken away from him, and it'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. Normally Will Vogel does these throw-ins. I think he will be the one to do so on this go-around, and the ball boy gets it to Vogel, so the momentum maybe not going to be taken away from the Hawks today based off of the ball boys not being present, but they are here today. Vogel throws it in and tried to get it to Quallett, but Quallett mistimed it just a bit. This one knocked away. Pop right back on it. No, Pop tied for the most goals on the team with 4. And he's got the hands a little bit around the body, but luckily not get a call. And a very nice job from the prep to get it right back. Landgraf gets it near the sideline, taken away momentarily. Noah Pop gets a foot on it, though. He's going to try and make some moves. Noah Pop, he is fast. Track athlete as well, Bobby. I'm sure you know. And now Michael Comey coming in. The shifts from the prep have been great today. And Vogel takes it away. He's going to try and find somebody open, and he just gets it to Dom Quallett. Quallett with some breathing room as of now, but he delivers a pass behind Noah Pop. Pop try to get it to Vogel in the middle of the field. This pass knocked away, but it gets to Landgraf. Landgraf gets it over to Pop, head taps it in. And it'll go right back into possession there of Abington. The prep not going to pressure that one. Maybe they're trying to preserve their energy. Noah Pop takes it away. An opportunity here for the Hawks. Pop maybe can get a shot off here. He tried to get it to Quallett, but it was taken away. That was a opportunity for the prep right there. Noah Pop creating it.
Hey, but great job on Abington, keeping the defense there, being able to intercept the pass, because that very well could have been a shot right into the goal.
Indeed. And now Henry Landgraf able to knock it out. Pop, he is not going to stop. And Vogel gets in there, but that's going to be a foul in the prep. And just almost halfway through approximately. Halfway through, I think the guys, at least for the prep, it seems like they're holding up well. Looks like their conditioning is really paying off here in this heat.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, kind of tough to hold up here. First 20 minutes, bit easier to hold up, but we'll see. Time will tell,
I mean, the running, you could, I don't want to compare it to, track, which is what you do, Bobby, but, it's got to be somewhat similar, especially the conditioning, right?
Yeah, I mean, just like the stamina and being able to go through it. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean, I think it'll be very interesting to see throughout this game because, the longer it goes, even if you still got the energy, it's kind of a bit tougher to think, a bit tougher to make those high IQ plays that soccer requires. So it'll be very interesting to see later in this game how it goes.
Right. Noah Pop has to take it away. Very nice slide tackle. Not much you can do there if you're Pop. That was just a very nice play made there by Abington. Now they're going to try and move this one downfield, but a pass a little too far out in front of. That's kind of a theme so far. The passes have just been a little off from both teams. Now a Pop, very nice move to take it away. And here's Pop once again upfield, telling everybody to calm down. Maybe he's going to try and do it himself. Here he goes, but he's getting double teamed. Guess it's more towards the sideline. Pop, not able to knock it away. And I don't know if McIntyre, our head coach here at St. Joe's Prep, necessarily likes that. Franny calling for it. And I thought he was going to deliver a big kick downfield, but he's just going to get it over to Will Powers. The Prep's defense, they've not seen much action, though, in the last few minutes. The offense starting to come to life, and Timmy Comey gets it over to Landgraf, but Landgraf has a man on his back, a bit of an extension of the arm there. I'm not sure if the coaches would have wanted a penalty there. Ethan Smith has it. I couldn't necessarily see if that was going to be a penalty call, or a handball call, I apologize there. Timmy Comey coming running in. The ball was a little too far out in front of Westmoreland. And this one on the side. Looks like Ryan Smith's going to get ready to come in for the Prep.
Man,
This one knocked out. It'll be a goal kick.
I'm not exactly sure if it's something energy related, but I've just noticed already the Prep, they're moving faster, they move with more energy, it feels like, compared to Abington. Abington just seems to be moving slower, unlike the start of the game, you know?
Yeah, Dom Qualit, Henry Landgraf out. It'll be Ryan Smith and Brendan White in. This pass over to Hoffman. Hoffman just delivers a kick back to Zoraficus. A lot of brotherly love at the Prep, Bob. You've had so many brother duos. I mean, you got the Comeys, you got the Smiths on this team. I mean, and then you obviously have the Colberdinos last year, the three McKees, you had the Grassos. I mean, a lot of related duos and trios at the Prep.
Yeah, a lot of family ties here, you know.
You love to say
One
it.
goes, then.
You have any alumni come from the Prep? You have any alumni come from the Prep? Your family?
Grandfather.
Grandfather. All right. My dad, my uncle went, so obviously got the family ties, all of us. Sorgi, anybody go to the Prep from you? No? No? Okay. Sorgi, our producer here today. Also, Sam Salomon on the camera. Any family ties with the Prep? His uncle, okay. Sorgi's asking why anybody didn't go to the Prep. I don't know, Sorgi. What do you want me to do? What? Maybe some other people moved from Wisconsin, Sorgi. Sorgi and Sam will be on Hawk Talk at the half. So make sure to stay tuned for that. And Westmoreland kicks it off as a Raficus, and now this will be a corner kick for Abington.
Yeah, I mean, good shot by him. Great job on the Prep being able to deflect that. But, you know, see what Abington will be able to do on this corner kick. Pretty big opportunity here.
Indeed, and now the Prep, the defense going to have to come through once again to possibly stop a goal here for Abington. Referee setting everything up. Two Prep defenders coming up. They're going to move back, though. Here's the kick to the middle of the field. It's a bit off target. It's head tapped out. And now this one going to go over the net and into the trees. It'll be a goal kick for Franny.
Just overshot that a little bit, you know. Just went a bit too much power, not as much precision as he should have. And, yeah, that just had a lot of power up into the trees.
Indeed, and here's Franny. Try to get it to Liam Waldron, but it looks like this pass might be taken away. Never mind Liam Waldron. Why did I doubt him? He gets it over to Brendan White, and now Ethan Smith. Brendan White made a big impact in the Roman game, despite the loss. Ethan Smith getting, getting a bit of contact over there. This one kicked out by Abington. Will be a throw-in for the Prep. And now the Hawks. Hoffman gets it in over to Comey. Comey hits it high in the air. Brendan White, I don't know if he sees it, and he does not. Ethan Smith in pursuit, but the ball right back into possession of Abington, specifically Aruda. And this one to midfield. Abington, they want to hold the ball, but I don't know if the Prep are going to let them to do so. Timmy Comey tries to get in there. Ryan Smith tried to go back, and he falls down. He falls down again. Ryan Smith making some plays. Had a very nice couple of goals last night against Newman Goretti, including a highlight reel goal. Go back to in the second half. Had a really nice play, and now Vogel comes running in. And he unfortunately knocks it out for the Hawks. Will be a throw in there for Abington. And we're just past the midway point of the first half for this game. And a throw in for Abington. And this one hit high in the air. Hoffman, he's able to locate it through the sun, but it's ricocheted. And now the Prep's defense able to get back. Abington have about 4 players on there. Liam Waldron once again making an impact, coming in. Stopping it. They're trying to force him to his right, but he just passed it back to Hoffman, who tries to get it upfield. It might have been ricocheted over to Brendan White, who's really played well this season. Liam Waldron try to get it back to Ethan Smith, and he had it. Waldron throws his hands in the air. I'm not sure if really like what happened there, but anyway, Will Powers able to get it a little too far up maybe for Abington's liking, but he gets it downfield, though, into possession of them. And now this one right back to Aruda. Aruda gets it upfield. So Rafikis, Hoffman are there. Hoffman gets it up in the air. This one head tapped. And once again, Abington doing a really nice job controlling the ball on the side of the prep. Once again, Abington, it seems like they might be a little off at the same page, but Aruda shoots this over the net into the trees again. And good opportunity there for Abington, but Franny Seaman and the defense there to make the play.
I mean, really, we're seeing they're getting a lot of opportunities with the long shot. I mean, I really think that's a dangerous shot for the prep, you know, like tough from long range to be able to predict as a goalie, be able to predict where it's going, but back-to-back ones, really, they've skied it, so.
Indeed, and now Jack Joseph on, Liam Waldron off. And Jack Joseph, I'll continuously say it, one of the enforcers for St. Joe's Prep, really brings the energy to the field. And now Powers has it. Cross-field pass over to Zorafikis. Athens Zorafikis has been great this season, just transferring in, and has really made an impact. Over to Brendan White. And White, some contact going on there, and he's able to make a play, but he has it taken away, and the contact's still coming in. It looks like Abington won a call, but they get it back anyway. This one near the sideline, Jack Joseph. Once again, contact, no call from the officials. And the referees, they're letting him go here today, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, not calling much today. I mean, seen a couple of times where maybe one player's holding the other and haven't really called much calling this game. Not too tough.
I mean, I think it's been called both ways. It's been a very fair game thus far. A little bit of a pass too far in front of everybody. So Rafikis had the first touch on it, but Abington were able to get it back. Here's Metzgar. It's out on the prep, and it'll be a throw-in for Abington. They're going to hold it right now, not let anything go. They're going to let it go. I do apologize. Over 15 minutes, or under 15 minutes remaining. No, I always get that messed up. I messed that up yesterday. Sam will tell you. I just kept messing up the over and under. What are you going to do? All right, anyway, throw-in for Abington. And shout out to our moderator, Mr. Abington. And this one, in the middle of the defense. Joseph able to get a foot on the ball over to Ryan Smith. Joseph gets it back once again. Joseph once again with the physicality. It looks like it was off on the prep, or no, it was off on the official blowing his whistle. Going to put his 2 cents in, and he gives it to Abington. I was going to say the prep almost threw it in.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to be wrong there, but, you know, got to call it down the middle. Hoffman not able to get a hit on it. Zorafikis does, but it's right back into Orzua, and very nice there from Zorafikis to knock it away, and then Ryan Smith hits it off the top of the bench.
Yeah, I mean, seeing a bit more opportunities for Abington, you know, kind of the second half of this first half.
And now Abington, once again, the miscommunication coming in. They're still able to possess it, though, but the Prep's offense is there, but once again, the pass, no one located it, and the Prep, they're going to get an opportunity here. And as I mentioned, Bobby, it's some of that miscommunication that's just drawing Abington off.
Yeah, I mean, really, we're kind of seeing the Prep kind of work more as a team, you know where each other are passing. Abington, there's been a couple of passes that just went nowhere, you know.
Yeah, I feel what you mean. And Vogel has his pass ricocheted. Comey gets it to the middle of the field over to Ethan Smith. Smith can't really find one as we speak, but he gets it back to Hoffman. Hoffman delivers a big kick to the middle of the field. No one is there, but it's head tapped. I think he was trying to get it to Noah Pop. The pass was just a little bit off. Ethan Smith, very nice play to get it back to Timmy Comey to give the Prep another opportunity. Comey trying to make some moves. Gets it behind his back, and now over to Ethan Smith. Smith has an opportunity here. No one in front of him, but now he does. He gets it back to Jack Joseph. Joseph over to Hoffman. Very good offensive possession here from the Prep. Hoffman tried to deliver a kick to the middle, but it's taken away from him. But Zorafikis is right there, and he's just going to get it back to Powers. The Prep will reset. But they are going to stay on the side of Abington. Powers, big kick upfield. Try to get to Ethan Smith, but over to Comey. Comey over to Jack. They want Jack to be aggressive. We'll see if he does so. Gets to the middle of the field. Looks like he's trying to get it over to Noah Pop, and he makes an effort there, but it's ricocheted high in the air into the sky. No clouds here today in Philadelphia. Joseph gets to Smith, and Smith gets a arm wrapped around his body. Over to Hoffman. Bit crowded there on the sideline. And now over to Comey. Abington like what they're seeing. And Very nice job from Comey to get it to Smith. It's ricocheted. The pass was just a little too far out in front, and Abington get the takeaway, but a very nice and smooth offensive possession from the prep. And now Abington can continue to move this ball around. Westmoreland has his pass almost taken away, and now here comes Guessing. His pass once again behind the offense, and now Ethan Smith tried to get it to Ryan Smith. And now Westmoreland gets it back into his possession. Here comes Abington, the prep on a back pedal. Good defense, though, from Vogel. And now the takeaway here, the prep. They have green grass in front of them. I should say turf in front of them. Joseph has his pass taken away. Try to get to Brendan White. Was not able to do so. Ryan Smith coming in. Jack Joseph there as well. The double team, but Abington, for the first time today, they get away from it. Aruza back to Guessing. Try to get to the middle of the field. This one in the air. Looks like Franny's going to be able to get it. Yes, he will. Very nice job there from Will Powers. And now here's Ryan Smith. Smith gets it past the defense, but he's not going to be able to get it to Brendan White. This one knocked right back into the side of the Hawks. Ryan Smith tries to get back to it. It's going to jog over. Westmoreland knocks it back, and he gets it over to Kelly. Kelly, first time we're calling his name out today. He is speedy. And now, once again, back to Kelly. Shot. Freddie Seaman, what the save!
What a save. I mean, had the defender there kind of blocking his vision, made it especially impressive, you know. Just able to see that, you know, make the jump, make the block. Huge play.
The best goalie in the PCL, in my opinion. Freemuth, Landgraf, Qualit on, Ethan Smith, Ryan Smith, and Noah Pop off. Waldron getting ready to come back in as well. Or maybe not, actually. He was just going towards the trash can or the recycling bin. Michael Comey's warming up, though. And we're going to see him get some time. And now an opportunity here for Abington on the corner kick, but it could have been worse. They could have scored. Franny Seaman, though, has played incredible. And Michael Comey getting ready to come in. He looks locked in and ready to roll. This one near the box. It goes out down Quality, able to knock it away. This one now towards the sideline. This one back to the middle of the field. Will Powers, though, is there. And so is Timmy Comey. Comey hits it high in the air just outside the box. Vogel trying to time it well, and he's able to knock it away. This one goes onto the side of Abington. It's heading towards the sideline, but it's going to be saved. Dom Qualit, very nice job, and now whistle is blown. They're going to give it to Abington. I think it was a handball on Dom Qualit. Not necessarily sure, but we're just under 10 minutes remaining in the first half, and as I said, stay tuned for Hawk Talk at the half with Anthony Sorgi and Sam Salamone. And if you like what you're seeing here today, make sure to subscribe to today's broadcast. We have another one coming for you tonight, football versus LaSalle College High School. And make sure to follow us on X and Instagram at SJP Broadcast and stay up to date with everything St. Joseph's Prep Sports. And now here's Landgraf. Landgraf tried to get to Brendan White, but I had the pass taken away. I don't know if White expected that. White knocking guys down, and there's no call from the official, and I think that's a handball.
Wow. Might be a card.
And White, it looked like he was just trying to go for the ball. The official going to run in. I think there's an injury down. And yeah, it's going to be a handball. No whistle was blown, White. It looked like he was just trying to go for the ball there. Wasn't trying to kick anybody.
Yeah, I guess so, you know. First glance, it kind of looked like he was trying to kick him, but yeah, he was going for the ball, you're right.
Landgraf. See what he can do here. I don't know if the prep are going to go for the goal. We'll see, though. Landgraf delivers a kick to the right of the net, but it just goes over Dom Qualit's head. It'll be a goalie kick. And now Liam Waldron, Michael Comey on, Jack Joseph. It looks like Brendan White will come out. Very good start for Brendan White, who has really made an impact over the past couple of games, gotten a lot more time. He's made his impact felt today. And now Michael Comey trying to pressure him. Hooven might have to get it with his feet, but Dom Qualit's going to be in there to say something about it. And once again, Abington, they want a call from the officials, but there's not going to be anything called, and the referee's letting him play. Vogel might have mistimed it as he head tapped it out of bounds, or maybe that's what he wanted, not necessarily sure. And Vogel has this one taken away. The defense, it gets by them, but Will Powers not going to let it continue, and they said Vogel was out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in once again for Abington.
game has really been going back and forth here. You know, it feels like we're kind of at a stalemate here for now.
And Coach McIntyre wanting the call there for the push, but who's not going to get it. This one on the left sideline. Vogel, very nice play to knock it away, but is it going to be out on the prep or Abington? It looks like it's out on the prep. It'll be a throw, and the prep able to get their guys back now. Still tied 0-0, just over 6 minutes remaining in the half. They've had a very competitive game so far. And now the throw-in for Abington.
Could have a huge opportunity here with throwing in this area.
Yeah, it's a big opportunity for both teams, maybe for the prep to knock it away. This one bouncing towards the middle of the field. And now a shot here. This one just going to go way over. It's going to go over the trees. Actually into the trees. And Franny Seaman will get the goalie kick. Franny was thinking about going quickly there, but decided not to. Referee going to make Franny wait. Franny looking for Waldron, but he gets it to Will Powers instead. Pressure coming in from Abington, but Powers gets it away to Landgraf. Back to, or not back to Franny, over to Zoraficus. He's looking for Hoffman, but he gets to Powers instead. And the pressure from Abington, throwing him out here. Powers just gets it back over to Zoraficus, or actually do Franny. I might as well just stop going with my gut on who I think is being passed to. Over to Comey. Comey to Waldron. Waldron finds Hoffman. He finds him downfield. And now a very nice pass from Liam Waldron. This one taken away. Westmoreland now has it. Liam Waldron, he is running. He is moving. The contact was made. This one out on the prep. Coach McIntyre not liking that call at all, but loves to see the passion from everybody on the field, including the coaching staff from both teams. As Freemuth running in, trying to make a play on the ball, was not able to. This one knocked away there by guessing. And now the prep with an opportunity to have Abington on the back pedal. Freemuth knocks it upfield, but it is going to be right there for Hooven to scoop it up.
We've really seen some of those like long passes that the prep have been passing to try and get some opportunities. You know, most of them have been long.
Indeed, is now Westmoreland able to head tap it back. Maybe it went off his neck even. Now Hoffman one-on-one. See if he can get a defensive stop. They're trying to force him left, and they do. And Landgraf just going to knock it away. And this one's sailing out the prep. They want to keep this in their possession, but instead it's going to be right back to Westmoreland. And now an opportunity here. Here's guessing. Shot. It's tipped. Still in the middle of the field. Shot. Franny Seaman. Save.
Defense handled that very well. You know, got the deflection. Deflections like that, when they're wild, if it falls back to the offensive team, a lot of times that could turn into a goal. But the defense stayed strong, kept their composure.
Waldron, big kick downfield. Over 3 minutes remaining. Guessing. It might have been a possible handball. No call from the officials. Westmoreland has it. Waldron trying to make a play on the ball. What a kick downfield. That one's soaring. I can barely see it. It gets over to Powers. Freemuth in there. So is Landgraf. And the prep going to lay off the pressure as we speak. And a big kick downfield. And it will get free over to Zoraficus, but he's just going to kick it in front of everyone, including Landgraf, who's now going to get to it first, and he gets downfield. Michael Comey trying to get behind the defense, but Hooven, once again, is going to be right there to scoop it up. And now under 3 minutes remaining. And this one high, and this one coming towards us, but it just bounces near the sideline and out. And now Hoffman gets it over to Comey, that being Timmy. I should differentiate there. Freemuth gets it to a sprinting Vogel. Vogel has it knocked away from him, but the prep do get the throw in. Vogel trying to get it in quick. Over 2 minutes remaining, so clutch time here, Bobby.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you want to score a goal here.
Shot from Qualit goes in! It goes in! Dom Qualit scores! And just as I say, it's clutch time. Dom Qualit produces. Wow.
I mean, wow, Ryan, I mean, you literally just called it. I mean, any time to score a goal, it's now in clutch time. And there they are, you know. Long shot on an angle. Not too much for the prep.
Indeed, Dom Qualit. What a shot to give the prep the lead. And under approximately 2 minutes remaining. And now this one goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Abington. this one in the air. And the Prep moving this one around. Comey telling Waldron to get it. Waldron gets it over to Landgraf. Landgraf hits it high and deep. Michael Comey sprinting, and look at him roll. Hooven is in the vicinity of it. He's going to pick it up. He's just going to let it roll.
At this point, I think both teams just want it to be halftime, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I would too. This is it is hot out here. And the Prep, 43 goals on the season. Dom Qualit has tied a team high with 4. And now this one kicked right back to Abington. It will go out. It'll be a goalie kick for Hooven. Bobby. I just can't get over that shot from Dom Qualit. That was incredible.
Crazy shot. You know, the defense surrounded him, you know. Real tough angle. I mean, he had to basically perfectly for it to go in the net. It's just right off the crossbar and in.
Yeah, a goal Tuesday and a goal today. Dom Qualit on a hot streak. I mentioned that before the broadcast. And now Comey trying to box out. Wants Waldron to have it. And Waldron maybe wouldn't take a circus shot of his own. Didn't do so. And this one just knocked away. And our time has expired. I'm sure there's maybe a minute or so remaining on the actual clock. We'll just let this one stay. And we'll let you know when the clock does go up. And Waldron just going to deliver a big kick towards the middle. Dom Qualit was not there, so bit of miscommunication. Waldron knocking it away. Last touch by him. And the Prep not letting Abington have any opportunities to score here.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to push the ball up, you know, nearly halftime, you know. Just be satisfied with that goal, be able to get some rest at halftime, and head back in strong for the second half.
Freemuth try to keep it in bounds, and he passes it a little too far behind Waldron, and that will do it for the half. The Prep lead 1-0 over Abington. And we will go to Hawk Talk at the half with Anthony Sorgi and Sam Salamone. Do not go anywhere. I'm Ryan Sullivan, joined by Bobby Wright. Stay tuned for Hawk Talk at the half.
Good afternoon and welcome to the latest edition of Hawk Talk at the Half on WSJP. Anthony Sorgi alongside Sam Salamone here from Penn Park as the Hawks have a 1-0 lead over Abington Senior High School. Sam, a great first half for St. Joe's Prep. What have your thoughts been so far?
What I kept emphasizing last night was the pressure, and we're kind of seeing less of that today. Um, because this Abington defense is just being stout and not giving up any opportunities. They're just playing really good ball back there, and the prep defense is doing well the same. It was just a great shot by Dom there. Beautiful from the corner, almost to the corner.
Yeah.
Sunk it right in the back of the net. It's beautiful.
No doubt. And I mean, it felt like early in the game, Abington was just kind of knocking on the door, and you thought they were going to get something at some point in the first half. But then all of a sudden, Dom Quallett tied for the most goals on the team of the year at 4. This is a guy who I don't think gets as much love as he deserves. Talk about, Quallett and his game. Just kind of generally what you've seen the last few.
I've just been seeing, him slicing up these defenses. Yesterday he had a goal. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't have the sheets in front of me, but I'm pretty sure he had a goal yesterday. And what I've seen out of him was he's just a all-around great player. He hustles. He's funny. And he can shoot really well. That's what I've been watching him and seeing from him.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, think, Sam, about Thursday night. Obviously, St. Joe's Prep took the loss to Roman Catholic, but then a 10-0 game yesterday. Obviously, you were on the call for that, and then today, if they're able to hold this result, how much of a confidence boost would this be with 2 straight wins in 2 days coming off the loss?
Oh, this will be great for them. I know Coach will be loving it, especially if they have 3 games in a row. If you pull out the last one, that's really in this heat too.
Yeah.
It'd be really a win for the team, even if it's a close game or even a tie. Even.
Yeah.
It'd be a great sign for this team that they could play through this and they're conditioned well.
Yeah, I mean, this is the hottest game that I think these guys have played all season, to my memory at least. I mean, I know opening day was a morning game, and they've had some others kind of like that where it's a little bit earlier in the afternoon where the sun isn't beating down. How much of an effect do you think that's had today as we're sitting in the mid-80s?
I think it's gonna wear down both teams. It's in the end, it's just gonna be conditioned more.
Yeah.
I think in the second half, with about 5-10 minutes left on the clock, these defenses are just gonna melt, and these guys are gonna go through, slice them up, and possibly score.
Yeah, and I mean, you talked about quality. Let's talk about some other guys. The Sage Prep team had energy. One of the most energetic teams in PCL. One of the enforcers, Joseph. Whether you look at a guy like Lee Waldron as well, I mean, this has energy all around the field. Talk about that. Talk about how energetic the Sage Prep team is.
Yeah, they're just out there and they play. I mean, that's really all you ask for. And I think that is their pair, which is and they're battle tested. Obviously, as we've seen with Roman, very tight goal in the last 3 minutes. Roman, but our team is really good, really conditioned, and they just have great energy. They can go out and win.
Absolutely, Sam. Now let's go tonight's game over at Franklin Field, just a few feet away. I can see Franklin in the distance behind us. Before we finish up, thoughts on tonight's game against LaSalle?
I think Prep, I think it's going to be a close game, but yeah, I do think Prep wins 30-28.
Okay, any player of the game, key highlights you think that you want to hit on?
Go on. Jet.
Jet Harrison, best player in his class out.
No doubt.
Anything else? Sam Salomon, a man who likes to put it plain, and St. Joe's Prep's going to win in full tonight. But right now, St. Joe's Prep soccer up 1-0 at the half. On the other side, it's Ryan Sullivan, Bobby Wright here, Penn Park.
over Abington. And, of course, I'm Ryan Sullivan, joined by Bobby Wright for second half coverage. Had a great Hawk Talk at the half with Anthony Sorgi and Sam Salamone. And we'll hear Sorgi tonight, obviously hosting our pregame show. Without any official numbers, I do want to say that's probably the longest pregame show we're going to have, which is around 70 minutes.
I mean,
Love to see it.
yeah.
Love to see it. I mean, it's impressive for all of us. I think we're all doing a great job. And now Tom Quad get in there, and there seems like a renewed sense of energy from all the guys as they are still hustling, even though the sun is bolting down on them. And keep going here. This one in the corner. And it goes to be a throw-in for Abington.
Already Abington, trying to get on the attack, trying to quick goal, while they start coming out.
Move everything. Yeah, move the camera down. Everything. Physically take, put the computer in the ship. Keep moving. If it's burning, it gets all messed up. Yeah, all right. And now back here on WSJP as the Hawks continue to lead. And we continue here as we will try to get this video back up for you all.
Abington looking to get the ball back, and they'll keep it just in bounds. Cross inside. We're going to try and get it. Looks like he'll save it. Try to cross over. Try to cross it in. It's deflected. Headed out by the prep. Abington still with the ball. Just outside the box. Try to take a shot. No good. Prep. Abington still has the ball. Try and make something out of this possession. Try to pass it around the midfield. Try and get an opportunity. Prep heads it out of the box. Abington still with possession. And looks like the prep might have it. Deflected by Abington.
All right, I'm back here. Do apologize once again for the technical difficulties here on WSJP. We do have it fixed for you, though. And now the prep continuing to moving downfield. Thank you to Bobby for covering for me. Doing a great job. And Liam Waldron gets knocked down. And the official not going to blow the whistle. I think everybody was expecting it, but they didn't do so. Sal Carrillo has a few guys in front of him. He loses it, and that's going to be a bit of a killer if you are the Hawks. And now Vogel tries to get it to Franny, who scoops it up. And very good job from a Franny Seaman. This one over to Comey. Comey to Carrillo. Barely able to maintain it. And for the prep, just got to really lock in defensively as you have thus far. And now this one all the way downfield. And it is continuing to be a Abington offensive start. And now this one, a pass to nobody. Ethan Smith gets his foot on it, and now Carrillo has it. Tries to get it back to Dom Qualitas, deflected. And he tries to get it to Landgraf, but this pass taken away. Liam Waldron, look at the hustle from him. And this pass, a little off target. Nope, it's actually going to be on target. And a nice pass around, and a great job from Will Powers. Waldron touches it last, but was trying to save it. And it will go to Abington.
Just keep on seeing this back and forth. We're seeing again at the start of the second half. Question is who's going to break first by the Heat.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, that's actually a great point there, Bobby. Brendan White getting ready to come back in. He'll come in on the next whistle. And guys got to block the sun out, I think, as you just saw right there. it was Hinkle who had to block the sun out of his eyes. That is definitely playing a factor thus far. And we're going to try and show you the throw-in, and barely going to get onto the speaker. That is just blocking our view. And now Will Powers letting it roll out of a goalie kick for Franny.
Yeah, I mean, just keep on seeing it going back and forth. I mean, that time it was out on Abington, you know. Prep defense played that smartly, let it head out of bounds for a goal kick. And we'll see what they can do from here.
And now here's Oraficus. Over to Landgraf. Landgraf to Ethan Smith. Smith gets it all the way downfield, and Dom Qualla behind the defense. He's going to try and save it. He's got to really make an effort to do so, and unfortunately goes out of bounds.
Just almost made it, you know. Try and make those long balls. Like, it seems like they keep on either doing them a bit too short or a bit too long. In that case, it was just barely a bit too long, and Abington has the ball now.
Coach McIntyre gives some orders to Dom Qualla. Vogel accidentally taps it out of bounds. I don't think he meant to do so. And Coach McIntyre wants more energy from his guys. It's obviously hot out here. It's a lot to ask, but you're asked a lot when you play St. Joe's Prep Sports. And now this one goes out. Who's it last touched by? It's going to be last touched by Abington, and another goalie kick for Franny.
The defense is playing this very well. Abington keeps on getting the ball there on the left side of that field, and they're playing it well, doubling up, and, you know, keep on getting these goal kicks here, trying to see if they can get something done from them.
Indeed, and now the Prep continuing on their defensive force, which has just been incredible thus far. Franny, big kick downfield, near midfield. Doesn't really get there. Zoraficus in pursuit, and he head taps it back. I don't think he realized where the ball was, and Landgraf back to Zoraficus, and Vogel has it. Ricocheted, and this is going to go out. I think it was last touched by the Prep. Or, no, it was actually, no, last touched by Abington. I guess the ricochet was called.
So it's going to be a throw-in just there.
Right. I have a bit of a crowd behind us here, Foreman, and the with the chairs and all that. Obviously, you know, also a crowd on the other side. Love to see the support for both teams coming out. Vogel, big throw-in. And it's over the head of Brendan White, but head tap there from Mama. And now Evan Hoffman comes running in to take it away. He's going to try and get it downfield, and he is able to do so. Brendan White, the first one there. The speed from Brendan White. Wow, and he gets knocked down, though. It's obviously a big factor. The heat, maybe, you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Bobby. And now Henry Landgraf trying to make up for it and take it away, but a very nice job from Guesting to get it away. And now great job from Zoraficus to pick up on the mistake of Abington. Here's Liam Waldron making Abington backpedal. Waldron, I think he has Dom Qualla downfield, and he at least attempted to get it there, but the ball did not go in the air. And a nice defense there from Timmy Comey. Vogel also gets his play in there, and he is keeping on going. Vogel, like a man possessed, running forward. But the Abington, they now have the Prep on their backpedal. Vogel continuing. And now the double team once again. And this one going to go out on Powers. It's going to be a corner kick for Abington.
Yeah, I mean, that time they weren't really able to get it off of Abington. You know, he kicked it off Powers, and now they're finally going to get the corner kick. That's kind of part of the goal that they had the previous two times heading down the field, either getting an opportunity, an open play, or getting the corner. And the Press will stop them the previous two times. But we'll see now that they finally have that corner, what they can do with it.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to do. And just, oh, they're not going to deliver a big kick. And once again, we can't really see the corner here, the big light or the big speaker blocking us, but we're going to try and continue to get you coverage. And the Prep barely able to get it away. Here's Brendan White in transition. Doesn't really have anybody parallel with him. Had Waldron for a moment, but it gets knocked back. And Abington going to continue to move forward. And I have a bit of a video problem once again. We're going to try and get that back to you. And Landgraf. And we'll continue with audio coverage here as the video problems try to get fixed. Producer Sorgi on it. Here come the prep. Or at least are trying to. This one knocked to their side of the field.
Ooh.
And a knockdown there, and it looks like it's going to be a foul on Abington, and the prep going to get a free kick. Hoffman just going to immediately do that. And he gets it over to Comey, whistle blown, and I think they're going to force, or no, an injury. It might be a bit of an injury here. And we have some subs. Abrams on for Landgraf.
I mean, I think it's been very interesting. We've been seeing both of these teams, more so Abington and the prep, trying to use more set pieces and things on free kicks and corners, trying to get that equalizing goal.
And now a free kick for the prep. This one all the way downfield by Will Powers. This one head tapped out. Timmy Comey. And now here is Will Powers. Over to Waldron, who slides. And he gets it out. It's over to Abrams, and now Ethan Smith over to Comey. Qualit. Vogel falls down. And this one over the head of everyone. Powers hits it high and deep. Back into possession of Abington momentarily. It's continuing to be head tapped up.
Starting to see Abington trying to push the ball back up, try and get some offense going here. They need a goal to equalize with the prep. See, they're trying to set things up here. Try and pass around. Gonna raise it in. Prep heads it out. A shot. Saved again. Prep looking to move quickly. Abington able to just kick it back out. Prep with the ball. Gonna have to do a throw in here in the midfield. Looks like it's gonna be an Abington throw in here. Throw it in here to Vasquez. Vasquez dribbling there, trying to find an opening. Prep gets it, and looks like they might call a foul against the prep here. Prep thinks that might have been a bit of a flop there.
Yeah, and I think we're the audio and sound or video issues. Once again, I'll apologize for the millionth time. I sound like a broken record. I do apologize once again. It'll be a free kick for Abington. Be a free kick here for Abington. And now an opportunity to score. Here it is. This one out. And it's going to be offsides on Abington. Well, this will be a free kick for St. Joe's Prep. A great hold there from the Hawks, though, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, Abington had a couple opportunities there. Prep has just been able to hold them off, trying to keep that 1-0 lead. Abington, we're starting to see a bit more desperation, a bit more action to try and get that equalizing goal.
And now Jack Joseph loses it, and it goes into the possession of Hoffman. Not our Hoffman, Abington's Hoffman. And this one's just going to roll out. It'll be a goal kick for Franny. And now, as I mentioned, a goal kick once again for Franny Seaman. Seaman, who has been incredible today, really stepping up. And now Powers, big kick downfield, pop, great job to save it and get it over to Chris Bryan, who I failed to mention is in the game. And Chris, very nice job utilizing his body. And he gets pushed a little bit, but gets it to Noah Pop, who gets it around. And now over to Timmy Comey. Comey, upfield near the midway point. It's over to Hoffman. Hoffman has it to Abrams, who gets it over to Jack Joseph on the left side of the field. Joseph has it taken away, a lot of contact, and we're starting to have a lot of that as we Get halfway through. Zoraficus trying to make a play. Foul on Abington. It'll be a free kick for the Prep. Very great job from Athens Zoraficus. He lays there for a second. He might just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, I mean, really, we're starting to see Abington play a bit more aggressively, and they need that goal. They're pressing a lot more, and we saw there. May got a little bit too aggressive, hit him a bit too hard there.
And now approximately 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes remaining. The Prep with a free kick. It'll be Will Powers to do the honors. Gets it downfield. No one from the Prep touches it, but this one kicked out of bounds by Abington. Subs come in. Sal Carrillo in for the Prep. Ethan Smith out. And now a throw in here for the Prep. And officially halfway through the second half, and I'll mention now that the upcoming schedule on WSJP tonight, LaSalle football, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Myself, Dom Schulk, will be on the mic for that, and then we have for you next Tuesday, soccer versus Conwell Egan. I'll be on the call for that. Don't necessarily know who my cuddle analyst will be at this current moment in time. And the next Friday, the Prep take on Roman Catholic in football. Franny Seaman just boxes out and lets the ball go out of bounds. Franny Seaman, my MVP of the game so far. I don't know what you think, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. He's made some great saves this game, and I mean, he's played it really well. Just really been helping the defense out here. I mean,
And Michael Abrams and Chris Bryant out. Hardy, Liam Waldron in. And this kick downfield, it goes out on the Prep. And if you're the Prep, you might just have to play on your back pedal. Might just have to play with your defense at mind. And this one out on Abington again, and the Prep will once again have it on the throw-in. And once again, just got to kill the clock. Don't let the ball get near the net. Franny has done such a great job here today in preventing goals. There have been a few times where Abington could have gotten on the board, and if it was anyone but Franny Seaman, they probably could have. And now Noah Pop in transition. Very nice speed from Noah Pop. Able to get it upfield. He is working his magic, but he gets off the ball just a second and knocked it out there by Kelly.
so throwing here.
Yeah, throwing for Vogel.
Looking like a very big opportunity for the Prep here. Maybe to really make it 2-0, really make it tough for Abington to come back.
And now Vogel with the throw-in. Pop and Carrillo moving towards the net. We'll see if Vogel can get a big throw enough. And it looks like Hoffman's going to come cutting in. Comey might cut in at the last second. We'll see if he does so, but he does not. Throw-in from Vogel. Pop not able to get a head on it, but Vogel has it ricocheted, head tap. It's out. Pop, though, first one to it for the Prep. Has it towards the sideline over to Carrillo. It's fading out, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Abington, but that's taking another minute off the clock here. And that is kind of what you are, I wouldn't say scared of, but the time really is the enemy if you are St. Joe's Prep.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in the game, you want to try and, keep possession, waste time. Maybe let Abington, where they kind of pressure you, just kick it out, just keep possession and don't really let them attack that much to get many opportunities.
But the Prep in the second half has done such a great job, especially now, just keeping the ball on the side of Abington, keeping control of the game.
Yeah, I mean, typically you'd see teams like this, try and keep it in their defensive end, just keep possession. Prep has been playing, aggressively while still managing to keep possession very well.
That one was off the face of Hardy. Hopefully he's okay. This one to Comey, now to Waldron. And Waldron, everybody extending the arms just a bit. Waldron, very nice moves, and it gets over to Vogel. Vogel over to Noah Pop, but it's a pass a bit too far out in front of him. And it will be another throw-in for Abington. But as I mentioned, another minute off the clock.
Yeah, I mean, just every minute counts, just trying to get those minutes off the clock, trying to.
And this one ricocheting off of everybody, and I don't know who yelled, I can't see it, but, I mean, there's a good reason for it as the sun is blaring down on everyone, including us.
Yeah, I mean, real tough. Seen some of these pop-ups here, and it's real tough to deal with them, you know, because it's looking up straight into the sun.
Indeed, and I think that was last touch by Abington. Yes, it was, and it'll be a throw-in for the Prep. And we'll know what Pop might do. Oh, no, I was going to say. No, Pop is going to come out, actually. And I couldn't see who came in for the Prep, though. It might have been... I couldn't... Maybe it's down quad. I couldn't necessarily see, but somebody came in for the Hawks. Who was his last touch by? His last touch by Abington. This will be another throw-in for the Prep. Vogel, once again, going to do a throw-in. And once again, another minute down. This one near the corner. The Prep trying to save it. It was the last touch by Jack Joseph. And now subs for Abington. It'll be Vasquez who comes on.
They're going to try and rejuvenate their team, you know, try and get on the attack, you know, show some energy. Because right now it kind of looks like they're kind of out of it, you know. Like, really, the heat's really kind of getting into them, you know.
Hoffman. It comes out for the Hawks. And now Joseph maybe puts it a little too far out in front of him. This one near the sideline. Joseph going to have to make an effort to get there. He's just going to let it roll out. It'll be a throw-in for Abington. But the Prep, they are killing the time. Just over 14 minutes remaining.
We'll see what Abington can do here with this throw-in.
Yeah, and now the throw-in, a big kick downfield near the midfield marker. So Raps gets the first Prep defender there. Everyone's got a man. This one behind Timmy Comey in the defense, but he is speeding forward. And now Vogel has a ricochet. It goes right into the hands, though, of Franny. And now a big throw on target to Jack Joseph. And a very nice shot from Joseph to get by, but the box out from Kelly was very nice, and it was last touched by the Prep. It'll be able to throw in there for Abington. And just under 14 minutes. The clock still moving. I'm going to keep mentioning it because it is the enemy if you are the Prep. And now here is Hardy. Hardy is knocked down, but the ball was last touched by Abington regardless. And now Ethan Smith going to come on. I believe Jack Joseph going to be the one to come out. Yes, he will be. Very nice effort from Jack Joseph today.
Yeah, been able to run side of the field a bunch of times, get a couple opportunities for the Prep here.
Right. And now the Prep continuing to keep the ball in their possession. And now big throw down field. Qualit has it off his body, just going to box out. Has it in the corner. And this one rolls out. It'll be looks like it'll be a goalie kick for Abington. As of now. Let's see if the officials maybe thought something different, or no, it's going to be throwing. Anyway, they do get the throw in close to midfield. Hardy coming in aggressively. Couldn't take it away. Ethan Smith in pursuit. This one right near Powers. That could have been a handball, but no call. Powers yelling out. He wanted the handball. But they're going to have to move Vasquez and Vogel one-on-one. But the triple team comes in. Waldron and Carrillo trying to get there, but that might have been a makeup call. Waldron knocked him down. And Koala coming in from behind. Waldron as well, and they want the foul, and the officials once again going to let them go. And the Prep, the aggression is paying off. I guess they know the officials not really calling it today, and now they call it. They call a foul on Abington. And if you're Abington, that's got to be a killer.
Yeah, I mean, you see pretty similar play on the one side, you know. Think they're about to blow the whistle. Some of the defenders thought they were going to blow the whistle, and then they didn't. Prep got a great opportunity, and the next thing you know, Abington's the one who fouled the Prep.
Yeah, it's tough there if you're Abington. You thought that one thing happened, and then a similar thing happens on the other side, and the officials do blow the whistle there. So it's tough if you are Abington. But anyway, the Prep going to get a free kick here, and maybe a possible goal opportunity. Comey going to do the free kick. Here it is. This one in the air. It's a nice one, but it was first touch there by Abington. Header there from Sal Carrillo over to Smith. Ethan Smith, that being. And he gets knocked out of bounds. Well, near out. He almost gets knocked out of bounds, but the ball is out. Bobby Lithgow going to come in for the first time today for Declan Hardy. So now Bobby Lithgow getting his first opportunity to get in there, and there'll be a throw-in for the Hawks. McIntyre, Coach McIntyre, continuing to signify that the Prep need more energy, need more pressure, as we're just 10 minutes. Have just 10 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I mean, like right here, I mean, in these final 10 minutes, you know, you don't want to lose your energy and just think you've won and let Abington equalize here, you know?
Right, very nice play from Vogel over to Carrillo. Tried to get it to Dom Qual in the middle of the field, but was not able to do so. And this one off of Waldron, and it's off the crossbar! That could have been a very lucky goal for the Prep, but their luck ran out there. Waldron almost inadvertently tapped it in.
Yeah, I mean, like, just deflected it there. I mean, saw a similar play on the other side. Were able to save it. Back-to-back deflections on either side where they nearly went into the goal.
And this one knocked out. A throw in for Abington. It looked like Zarafkis was just going to try and get it in, but the officials wave him off. And now this one near the side. I think it was last touch by Hoffman. Yes, it was a corner kick for Abington. And Hoffman, he seemed a little disappointed in that. And now Abington going to get another opportunity. If you're the Prep, you cannot let Abington have opportunities. You don't want this game to go to overtime. You want to get out with a win.
Might be a, see, they've kind of tried set pieces. They're not going to.
And this one tapped. Freddie Seaman taps it up and over the net. Wow.
I mean, really, he's really been the player of the game, all the saves he's been making. And right there, that might have just saved the Prep again. Abington's going to get another corner, but...
But Franny, I mean... And now this one out.
I think Franny punched that one out, too.
And this one out. Coach McIntyre barking out orders.
Just heading out to the midfield. I mean, Abington has the ball, but great defensive play by the Prep, you know, to force them to be pushed back out to the midfield.
And now this one in the air. Comey, that being Timmy, tried to knock it out. And this one to the defense. Powers almost got hit in the head, and he did. And it'll be a free kick for the Prep. And Will Powers, he took a shot.
I mean, we saw that high leg there, you know. Can't be raising that leg too high or else you start aiming toward the face. And right there, did hit him in the face.
Yeah, that's rough if you are Abington. Here's Franny Seaman, big kick downfield. Lithgow tried to get ahead on it. I don't know if he saw it, but here's Waldron. He lost it. And now over to Carrillo, but he knocks it right back into possession there of Abington. And now here goes Guessing. Dom Quallet in pursuit, tried the slide tackle, was not able to get anything on it though. Guessing with Lithgow one-on-one, and a very nice job by Bobby Lithgow to force the pass out. And you see right there, Guessing, he just goes down, and he might be a bit injured there, but he goes down, and he could, you know, it seems like Abington, they're starting to get a little tired here, Bobby.
Looks like he really gave it all, used all his energy there to outrun Lithgow, who, you know, his fresh legs just came on a good 5-7 minutes ago, you know?
Yeah.
And all that, wasn't really able to get the pass done. That's just got to be a killer for him, you know?
Franny Seaman, big kick downfield. And it was ricocheted off of Guessing, and he is once again down. And now this one in the goal! It rolls in! As we thought there was an injury and I thought the play was going to be stopped, the ball rolls in and it is all tied up.
Wow. I mean, that's what Abington was looking for. And now this makes these final minutes very interesting for both teams. Probably going to try and find that winning goal.
And if you are the Prep, that stings with just under 7 minutes remaining. And now it is all tied up. 1-1. Guessing comes off. He's taking a couple shots. And now Lithgow to move the ball. Timmy Comey upfield. And now the Prep got to start focusing here on offense as well. And just when we thought Abington was getting tired, they figure it out. And this one near the goal, but Will Powers is there. And now another opportunity here for Abington. One-on-one. Shot. Save from Freddie. And Powers knocks it out even after the goal. It was similar to how Roman scored a couple days ago. Not to bring any bad memories back, but it was kind of similar. But still, Franny Seaman is there, and he's playing hard. This one, last touch by Abington. Goal kick for Franny. Under 6 minutes remaining. Subs coming in. Michael Comey, Brendan White, fresh legs, and you know they're going to be able to contribute a lot here with just under 6 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be really a dogfight these final 6 minutes. I mean, both of these teams are looking to win. Neither of these teams are looking for a draw, and this is best of the best here.
Quallet tried to head tap it back, but instead it was head tapped out there by Abington. And now the throw in a little off target for the prep, and here's Abington continuing to move. Waldron in pursuit, so is Brendan White. This one over to Vasquez. Defenders in. Vasquez going to take the shot, and it's just a bit left. And a goal kick for Franny.
I mean, really, Abington, they kind of looked exhausted 3 minutes ago, and they've had 3 shots. One of them turned into a goal. I mean, really, the tables have turned here.
No, yeah, Abington has had the control in the last couple of minutes. And now this one over to Timmy Comey. The official's blowing the whistle. And I think they're just going to redo this. I think there was too many players on the field for Abington. The officials wanted to make sure that they were all right. And now here is Oraficus. Try to get it over to Waldron. And this one into Powers, but it's going to be a foul on the prep. Oraficus running into him. And it looks like we have a bit of an injury here. Yeah, we're going to get a trainer. I think he got hit in the head. Trainer running out. We'll take a break on WSJP. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back on WSJP. Back on WSJP, a free kick for Abington. And a free kick. It's a bit on the ground, and this one knocked out again. I think it might have went off the crossbar. I can't necessarily tell, but it'll be a goalie kick for Franny, so I'm pretty sure it did go off the crossbar.
I mean, Abington, they've had a lot of shots, had a lot of shots on goal. And, I mean, Franny's really been able to stop all of them. Just had an excellent game today.
Yeah, an incredible game, to say the very least. And now here we go. This one sailing out of bounds, and it goes out of bounds. Just over 3 minutes, or under 3 minutes remaining in this game, and we could possibly go to overtime here. So some more coverage on WSJP and then you can get prepared in a couple hours for the game against LaSalle. But cancel your plans because this could go to overtime. And this one goes out. It'll be a throw for the prep. Dom Quallet going to do it. The prep just trying to go. Trying to get the win before the time runs out. They have the ball on their side of the field. Hoffman will throw it in. All the starters, I believe, who were in the game, except for White, they're in there. Dom Quallet, who scored the goal earlier. Can he make some magic again? This one's sailing out of bounds. It's saved. And it's kicked away. Beautiful job there from Abington. For the Prep, not much you can do.
Trying to go on the counterattack here.
Yep, and now Comey running in, but he gets off of it. And now Abington continue to move forward, getting the Prep on a back pedal. White, look at his speed. Great job from Brendan White. Ricocheted off of him, though, and it'll be another corner kick. With just over a minute remaining.
This might be one of the last big plays of the game, you know?
Nice big plays of regulation, indeed. And overtime rules, well, actually, we'll wait for that. I'll wait for the overtime rules before we actually got to get there first. I don't want to jinx anything on the Prep side of things, that being. And now, here it is. Approximately under a minute remaining. Here it is. This one's sailing over everybody's heads, and that's what it will do. It looks like it was last touched by Abington. It'll be a goalie kick for Franny Seaman. And after the Prep, you got to go.
One last opportunity before end of regulation.
And if you're Franny, you got to move. Got to get the ball. And we officially have gotten the time here. 2 minutes remaining. So we were a bit wrong earlier, but nonetheless, we're back here. So you do have some time for the Prep, but this one knocked back once again, and it's going to roll out. And luckily for the Prep, it's going to be a goalie kick instead of a throw-in. So you get more of an opportunity. Franny just going to slowly kick it to Powers, but he's getting pressured. It's over to Zoraficus. Zoraficus swings it around. Qualit back to Hoffman. The Prep slowing it down. They want to make sure they take their time, and that one slide tackled out from Aruda.
Just got to move fast here, you know, like just around a minute to go, you know.
Yep, and just over a minute, 1:03. And everybody's just trying to knock it up in their favor. Carrillo moving back, and Powers in there. Liam Waldron trying to adjust. Here's Vasquez, who's played really well so far. And another injury down here for Abington, but he gets back up. And now this one near the side. Let's see if Abington can keep it in bounds, and it was last touched by Abington and out. Ryan Smith in for Sal Carrillo, and it's 30 seconds approximately. So if you're the Prep, it is literally now or never. In regulation, that being.
I mean, just got to try and launch this, hope for maybe a miracle here.
And a big kick downfield from Franny. And this one will do it. That is the end of regulation, folks. It is all tied, 1-1, going into the quick break before we go to overtime. So, PIAA overtime rules. There are 2 10-minute sudden death periods. And if you are able to score a goal in that time, you will win the game. But if no one scores in those 2 10-minute periods, the game will conclude in a tie. The Prep, no stranger to overtime games in out-of-league competition. We have had a lot of those. Archbishop Curley, Summit, Council Rock North was close, but did not go to overtime. So we've had a lot of out-of-league overtime games if you are St. Joe's Prep. We'll take a short break on WSJP before overtime. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. back here on WSJP for overtime coverage between St. Joe's Prep and Abington Senior High School. As I said, if you're a St. Joe's Prep fan, cancel your plans for today because we have got a game for you. Bobby, I know you canceled your plans for today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
totally open for this game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're going to have a little bit more time. Or maybe a little less time to get over to Franklin Field. But it's just a couple blocks away. We'll have time nonetheless. But as I mentioned before overtime started, it is 2 10-minute sudden death periods. And if somebody scores within that time, the game is over. But if nobody scores, the game will result in a tie. So if you're the Prep, you got to score now. The Prep have had a few overtime ties. And now over to Will Powers. Powers, big kick downfield. Noah Pop coming in, and got to bring on Noah Pop. I haven't really seen much of him in the second half, so he's got the fresh legs. But here comes Abington down the field. And this one kicked right to Franny Seaman from Guessing. And Franny going to roll this one out. Over to Comey. Nobody in front of him as of now, but he kicks it downfield over to Qualit. Qualit loses possession. He gets it back momentarily. Qualit still fighting for it. Now gets to the middle field. Dom Qualit, what a play. Here comes the Prep. Upfield. Qualit in transition. Just a big shot from him. It's saved.
Great run by him. Great play by the goalkeeper just to get his hands on that one.
Indeed. And now what a kick downfield. This one passed everyone. And it's rolling. Powers now gets on it. Hoffman downfield. Waldron maybe a bit of a push there, but he doesn't get it anyway. Ryan Smith and Comey lose control of it. Here's Vasquez. Ryan Smith in there. Vogel knocks it away, and it was last touch there by Mumma. And now very good job from Comey to just get it over to Powers. Powers downfield, tries to get it to Noah Pop, but it's last touch there by Mumma. I don't know if Noah Pop really expected that. Good job by Vogel to just knock it away. It'll be a throw-in for Abington.
Abington looking for a goal here, throwing great opportunity.
Now throw in. Here's Vasquez over to Pop, or now Pop has it. Tries to get it out. It's Vogel, and he gets it with his left foot, and it's right back over to Shannon in the middle of the field. Zorafikis barely gets a foot on it. This one out to Ryan Smith, and he's continuing to pursue it, but Abington, they are right there. And this one near out of bounds. I think it was going to be last touch by Abington. Yes, it was. So a free kick for Franny Seaman and the Hawks. And now, Bobby, we talked about the heat, how it's just blaring down. I think it's calmed down in the last few minutes. But, you got to be gassed if you're everybody on that field, right?
Absolutely. Have to go on there for overtime in weather like this, that is just a killer.
Yeah, now Prep continuing here. And everybody has to get their hands up because the sun's in their eyes. This one behind the Prep defense. Will Powers, though, knocks it away. Captain of the defense. And now Powers knocking it away. But it's all ricochets off of Powers, who is playing great in the last 10 seconds. And now this one near the middle of the goal. Great job there from Hoffman to knock it away. It's still going to get to the middle of the goal. Franny lets it go out to the left. Franny Seaman. What a day.
He's just been incredible today. The way he's been making saves, the way he's been helping out the defense. Just everything. He's had an incredible game.
I don't know if it was touched by Franny, actually, because of the fact that he's going to get a goalie kick, but he just kind of let it guide out of bounds. Landgraf getting ready to come back in.
I think he just stopped himself once he realized that it was going to the left of the goal.
And Abington, they've done a great job controlling the ball here in the second half. They've gotten a few shots on goal. And now they're trying to move the ball around. And Zorafikis right in there to kick it away. And this one caught by one of the fans in there. I might have to get that guy on the field. And now this will be a throw-in for Kelly. 6 minutes remaining. The Prep, they've been hanging on. They've not really been able to get the ball onto their side. Zorafikis lets it go. Franny running in, and he saves it. And he gets it over to Qualit. Qualit now turning on the Jets. Here he goes. And he gets it over to Waldron. And it's a big kick downfield over to Noah Pop. Pop has it knocked behind him. That's a bit of a killer if you're him. But he's going to try and make up for it. He saves it, though. Pop near the sideline. It goes to the other side. Pop keeping it in the possession of the prep. Here's Liam Waldron. It's knocked out to nobody, though. And Vogel running in over to Pop. Here it is. Noah Pop has it knocked away. It'll be a throw in for the Hawks. 5 minutes remaining.
If you're Abington, you know, prep has a throw in a real dangerous area here. You got to hold if you're Abington. And as for the prep, you know, haven't been getting that many opportunities like this recently. You know, you want to take most advantage of it.
Landgraf on, Ryan Smith off. Pop trying to tap it up, but it goes into the possession of Ethan Smith as we speak, and now it's down the field. So Rafkus going to be the first prep player to it. Will he just knock it away, or will he just get it back to Franny? Looks like he's going to do the second option and get it back to Franny Seaman. That's what he does. Franny gets it over to Powers, and he barely gets it away over to Vogel. A bit of a softer kick there from Franny Seaman, and that could be the exhaustion we were talking about, Bobby. Even Franny might be feeling it. Here's Landgraf. Gets it over to Comey. Realizes he has nobody around him. Maybe he's going to be able to get downfield, and that's what he's going to be able to do. Here's Timmy Comey. Comey gets it over to the side of Qualit. Qualit past everyone, kick away, and it's going to stay in bounds momentarily, and it will stay as Zorafikis does not let it go past him. Over to Hoffman. Hoffman in the middle of the field over to Landgraf. And it was past the Waldron, but it was kicked out of bounds. Over 4 minutes remaining. I think everybody here in the booth with us feeling the butterflies in the stomach.
Yeah,
And now we got the train. The train better not take away my shine. I'm not going to be happy. And now here's Hoffman trying to maintain it. It's taken away from him, though. Jack Joseph getting ready to come back in. They need that energy, and he's going to be able to bring that to him. Powers just going to knock it out of bounds, and that's where they're going to be able to bring in Jack Joseph. I don't like this train, Bobby. I'm not liking it at all.
Yeah, not really. It's kind of invading our space, you know?
Yeah, it's invading my and it just honked. I think it's trying to take away my my shine. They must have not liked my commentary today. But nonetheless, this one goes out of bounds. It'll be in Abington. I'm sorry, St. Joe's Prep their own. Jack Joseph off. On, Noah Pop off. Interesting decision to take off Noah Pop because of the fact of how well he's played.
Yeah, I mean, he's really gotten them that one opportunity that was a great opportunity there with the throwing.
And this one a bit over the head of Joseph. That could have been a possible handball, no call. Here's Vasquez. Prep going to have to move back defensively. Very nice kick from Vasquez, but it's going to be a Franny Seaman save. And now 3 minutes, approximately. The clock hasn't really stopped much, so I think we're kind of spot on. Zorafikis gets it upfield. Got it to Ethan Smith, but it's just off his leg. And now Smith has to go back defensively. So does Will Powers. Here come Abington. Have an opportunity to shoot it. And it's going to go left. And no call from the officials. That could have been a penalty kick. And now it's going to be a corner kick, though. And now whistle's being blown. And they're going to let subs on. That was scary if you are the prep. That could have been a penalty kick opportunity. But it's not.
I don't know, Ryan. It might just be because I'm a homer, but like I felt like that he got all ball there. I thought that was clean. I thought it was a good call.
And now Franny, I thought it was going to be a corner kick originally, but Franny just going to deliver it over to Michael Comey on the goalie kick. I'm sorry, not Michael Comey, Timmy Comey. Comey, big kick downfield, is going to go out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining, folks.
If you're Abington, you need to start moving now, you know? If you
So
wanna
does the
try and
prep.
get this going.
And this one behind the defense momentarily. Will Powers once again to save it. One of the MVPs of the game. Down goes Ethan Smith. There's the foul. And the prep now with an opportunity with just over a minute remaining. They got to go, though. Ethan Smith going to do the free kick. Or no, he's not. It's going to be for Landgraf to do. And now a big kick downfield from Henry Landgraf. He has Jack Joseph there. It goes right past him. Joseph just going to get it, try to get it in the middle of the field. Very nice save there from Hooven. And he rolls it down. Comey on a back pedal now. Taken away by Will Vogel, but it's somebody's right there. That being Mama. And it's in the air. Powers can't see it. And now a minute remaining. He's just going to get it back to Franny, and that's what they needed to do. And a big kick downfield, trying to get it to Joseph, but it's not going to be able to happen. This one knocked right back to Powers. Powers might just let it sail out, and he boxes out, and it does. Powers gets knocked down, though. And I don't think that's going to be a call. I think it's just going to be a goalie kick. Will Powers a little slow to get up. And a goalie kick for Franny, but 30 seconds remaining. So if you're the Prep, I mean, you either just stop here or you move now and see what you can do in 20 seconds. It's going to be very hard to do anything, though. And it's just going to be a kick over to Zoraphicus.
Looks like they just want this 10-minute period to end here.
Yeah, we'll see. There will be another 10-minute period, and if anyone can score, and then it'll obviously end. But then if nobody scores, this game will result in a tie. We're heading down towards the final few seconds. This one over to Landgraf, and that will do it here in the first overtime period. We go to a second overtime period, and we'll see if anyone can score or if this will result in a tie. And we'll take another short, quick break here on WSJP. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back here for the second overtime at Penn Park. It is still tied 1-1. Bobby, clutch. Now it's really clutch time, crunch time, whatever you decide to call it.
Yeah, I mean, now it's like do or die here. I mean, like, try and get a goal here. Going to see a lot of aggression probably these next 10 minutes. I'm real excited for it.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to see as now each goalies are going to change sides. The Prep, they did score on this goal, so we'll see if they're able to do the same this go around. And of course, the train is taking my thunder. Literally, it literally sounds like thunder. And now Abington, they will be the ones to get the kick. And here it is. Big kick downfield. Vogel, head tap out. And it'll be a throw-in.
Interesting. See how Abington handles this start of the second overtime period.
Yeah, we'll see. And now Waldron tries to get it to Comey in the middle of the field, was not able to do so. The Prep having to backpedal defensively. Nice job there from Hoffman to get it away. Comey gets it to Jack Joseph. Joseph loses it. And Joseph definitely not happy that that happened. And now Ethan Smith trying to come in for the interception, and he gets it away. Landgraf now coming in. The Prep really doing a great job playing as a team here in the second half, but we're going to have to continue to do so. Powers tried the slide tackle, and everybody's there in the middle. This one just kicked out and away. A goalie kick for Franny.
Right away, we're seeing a lot of offensive presence from Abington. Going to see if the Prep can match that off this goal kick.
And Franny to kick this one away for the Prep. Here it is. Big kick away from Franny Seaman. And this one will get away from everyone, including the prep. Vasquez to it. Who's it out on? And it's going to be, I believe, a corner kick for Abington.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, had some relative success with corners. I mean,
Yeah, I mean that's how they led to their first goal. So we can see if they'll do that again. If you're a prep fan, though, you gotta pray nothing happens. Franny Seaman coming in for the save. Man, oh man, he's been playing good. Qualit has this one knocked away. And now Jack Joseph behind the defense. Look at him run. And it's just going to be kicked away. Good decision there from Kelly. It'll be a throw-in. And Waldron just going to do it over to Landgraf. And a pass a bit too far out in front of Ethan Smith. It's taken away. Here's Abington. Downfield. The double team comes in. It's back. And now under 7 minutes remaining. And Hoffman, last one to touch it, he head taps it out. And now under 7. And Abington, they want the ball back. They don't want the momentum to be taken away from them.
yeah, they have a lot of momentum going into this, trying to capitalize here.
Ethan Smith, nice job. He kind of tips it away. Didn't really get full force on it. Joseph in there, head tap from him. It's head tap back again by Kelly. Landgraf has a play on it. And now Coach McIntyre wants the defense to move up. Joseph is not really able to do so. So Rafikis, Hoffman waiting. This one knocked back over to Cosmer. Joseph coming in for the double team. This one knocked out. It's going to be a corner for Abington. Brendan White getting ready to come back in. And there's the exhaustion, Bobby. It's coming in for both teams, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, kind of been seeing it here these two overtime periods. I mean, neither team has really been able to get that much going, not really been able to score. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
And now this one over mostly everybody's head, but Franny with an easy save off the head tap from Cosmer. And Franny just throws it over to Landgraf. I'm sorry, Vogel. Over to Qualit, back to Vogel again. Vogel continuing here, and a slide tackle. A great job from Abington to knock it away. Coach McIntyre barking out orders to his team, and here comes Abington. Making the prep back pedal shot. Franny Seaman knocks it away. Jack Joseph knocked it away momentarily, but it's right back near the box. And I thought that they were going to try and take a shot, but the miscommunication, we saw it earlier. It comes out and shows its head once again. Brendan White, Luke Freemuth on, Jack Joseph, and Henry Landgraf out. Some fresh legs for the prep.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you really need. It seems like prep can't really get that much going on offensively a second overtime period. Contrast, Abington, you know, been doing great offensively. Already gotten about 2 corners at least, maybe 3. I mean,
No, yeah, I mean, they've done well so far. And just over 4 minutes remaining, about 4:19 on our clock. And now the throw-in for Abington. And a nice kick downfield. Good job from Vogel to concentrate on it. Waldron running down, but he's going to get boxed out momentarily. This one goes out, last touch by Vogel. It'll be a throw-in for Abington. Under 4 minutes, and it's do or die for both teams, as if you don't score, the game results in a tie. And Waldron just trying to save it in for the prep, but to no avail.
neither of these teams are playing for a tie. Both of these teams are playing for a win. Love to see it.
That's actually a good point there, Bobby. And they're not going to let Hinkle, the sub, come on for Abington. And here's the throw-in. Powers head taps it up. Freemuth gets it back, but it's right back into the possession of Westmoreland. Vogel. There's Qualit downfield. Opportunity here for the prep. Look at Qualit go. He's outrunning everyone in the middle of the field where you want it. And he gets it over to Ethan Smith. Opportunity. Here it is. Qualit has the goal already. He loses it, though. Not really off the fault of his own. And in this one, onto the other side of the field, Zoraficus able to box out and get it away, but Cosmer not going to give it up. Zoraficus gets it over to Comey. Comey to White. White has taken away. Kelly to Cosmer. White, bit of a shove, no call. And here's Freemuth. Everyone seems to be tired. It just kind of looks like everyone is a little standing around a bit. I'm not even just the prep. It's got to be Abington, and Westmoreland hits the deck over to White. It's getting a bit awkward here in the last few minutes. Getting a bit sloppy here, Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like both of them are kind of like a bit out of it, you know? Like, just this kind of weather playing for this long, it's real tough to stay in the zone.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost, we're going on 100 minutes of total action. And everybody has played a significant amount of time. I don't even think Will Powers and Zoraficus have came out. Neither has Timmy Comey. The defenders, they've done a great job. And wow, what a move from Vasquez, but Will Vogel makes up for it. Not going to let him do anything. I think that was last touch there by Vasquez. Yes, it was. It'll be a throw-in for Vogel. And now under 2 minutes remaining. For the prep, you got to go.
Yeah, I mean, 2 minutes left, do or die, win or draw. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, just got to try and speed things up here.
That's a good job from Waldron to box out. This one in the air, Freemuth head tap over to Brendan White. And White was trying to continue with it, but had it taken away. And yeah, everybody just seems to be exhausted. Here's Vogel, knocks it up. Waldron trying to make a play on it. And here's Qualit, gets it to Freemuth. Freemuth gets it on the level of where Hoffman would probably want it. Over a minute. Freemuth, Comey. Comey gets it over to Ethan Smith. Smith, very nice move. Gets it near the sideline. Smith can try to continue. Gets knocked down. No handball, though. And I don't think he did get a hand on it, but this one tipped in the air. And Hoffman going to be able to get it back for the prep. Keep it in the range. Try to get it to Qualit. Qualit maybe trying to draw a foul. Nothing there, though.
Around 40 seconds to go.
Yep. And Qualit gets knocked down that time, but they're going to call it now. A bit late, but they call it. And now if you're the prep, you got to go. And everybody's down. Everybody just... And now, Qualit injured. Qualit is down, and it could just be a cramp. You know, obviously both teams are just playing a lot of soccer today. Qualit being helped up, and the guys are just laying on the ground. I'm sorry, wait, no, actually that's an injury. I apologize there. I think it's just a cramp. Yeah, I mean, the heat is just... it's happening. It's a lot. Hinkle subbing in for Kelly, who's limping off the field. We hope he's okay. We won't go to a break, as it looks like that there will be. Yeah, we'll be all right. 82 degrees out here. Our producer Anthony Sorgi informing me. And now the clock, it is stopped, so approximately 24 seconds remaining. There might be a little bit more in the officials' clock, but that's just my determination. But this is kind of it, Bobby. This is the play.
Yeah, I mean, this is play, you know? Like, makes it, wins the game. Doesn't make it, force a draw. I mean, you know, this is the moment that you dream about. Like, free kick to win the game.
Dom Qualit, he has the goal now. Has the goal from earlier, and now, can he help win it for the prep? There's the whistle. He can kick it. Now he does. This one over the head of everybody, and it was just barely over the head of Luke Freemuth, who had an opportunity to tap it in. And this one, if everything continues and how it's going, we're going to say there's a minute remaining, but there could possibly be more or less. Yeah, there's going to be a bit less, so about 30 seconds. So now it is really do or die. This one gets past the first line of defense for the prep. Comey just trying to knock it downfield and see what can happen. Waldron gets it past everybody. Here comes Brendan White. Here it is. He's got to get in the box if you're Brendan White. He knocks it out of bounds, though. Unfortunately, it'll be a goalie kick. And I don't know, Bobby, it's kind of draining down for the prep. This one could result in a tie.
Yeah, not looking good right now. Looks like that we might just be close to wrapping it up here.
Approximately no time left. And this one in the air, and that will do it. This one ends in a tie. Ends in a 1-1 draw for both teams in a very hard-fought game. 100 total minutes of action. Bobby, this was a long game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these players, we saw it there at the end. They were exhausted. You could see everybody. They just look out of it.
Indeed. Indeed. And now we move over to Franklin Field. In just under 2 hours, Anthony Sorgi will bring you the WSJP pregame show. Hopefully at 6 p.m. if we can get into Franklin Field. And then myself, Dominic Schulk, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. LaSalle versus the Prep. And we will see you then. This was a great game. And, yeah, we'll see you at Franklin Field. That'll conclude today's broadcast. I'm Ryan Sullivan, joined by my color analyst, Bobby Wright. Thank you to Anthony Sorgi for producing today's game, and Sam Salamone for doing the camera. Also, thanks to Andrew Dyke and Daniel McCarr for doing photos on this game. We'll see you at Franklin Field at 6 p.m., and we say thank you, have a good day, and go Prep.